afternoon, welcome to Lamina System. My name is Martin Taylor. This afternoon I'll demonstrate and present to you three machines from our portfolio of laminating machines, folder gluing machine and a gluing machine. But first I'd like to show you the products that we can produce. This is our standard gluing machine. It's a 1.8 meter wide. These are the products, a whole multitude of products that we can produce from the totem display. We can produce various paper bags, American boxes, two-part displays, standard bags, POS displays, and of course we've got Santa Claus in the back there with the back support as well. And of course what is very, very popular today, the e-commerce box, as we can see here. But we'll touch on the glue line, gluer a little bit later on. The second machine during the presentation is our glue line. It's a folding and gluing machine for one-part boxes, two-part boxes, POS displays. We've got a very brief selection of the POS displays here that is produced by the glue line. Some standard, and some, as you can see here, pretty complex as well. The third machine I want to present to you this afternoon, if we come across, is our sheet-to-sheet laminator. It's a machine that can produce, it could be the first phase actually. We have printed sheets on a grey board finish, and of course it could be the first phase in any one of those products that you just saw that was produced by the glue line and the gluer. But very, very quickly, this is what we call our 1116. It's a fully automatic sheet-to-sheet laminating machine. The 1116 denotes the width and the length of the maximum material you can run, 1.1 wide by 1.6 in length. The minimum spec for the machine is 350 by 350, very diverse. A multitude of various products you can run in this machine, from a 150 GSM top sheet right up to a 450. We can run 250 GSM as a bottom sheet right up to 10 millimeter thickness. We can run box board, foam board, corrugated, single phase, plywood as bottom sheets, and as top sheets, anything from mirror materials, printed box board, printed sheets, offset sheets, a whole multitude of materials. If we move around to the back of the machine here, you can see, let me just take the feeders down here. Very, very easy and quick setup of both feeders on both tables. We can see the top sheet in the top section of the feeder section. We can see the bottom sheet in the bottom section. This machine actually picks from the front edge of the materials. We have another machine, our Blackline series, that picks from the rear edge. But this has the capacity to run anything up to 3,000 sheets per hour. It is purely designed for edge-to-edge registration. If we move around to, let me just take the tables up so we're good to run. Let me just move around to the main machine here. You can see the principle of the machine. We have the top conveyor, which obviously delivers the top sheet. We have the bottom conveyor, which obviously delivers the bottom sheet. And of course, we have the glue system here. The glue consumption on this machine is very, 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 very low. The setup time to put the glue on is very, very quick. The cleanup time is very, very quick. You can see the belts on the bottom sheet. You can see the pressure wheels on the top conveyor here. So basically the top sheet comes down, bottom sheet comes down, and we have the registration system here. Nip bar front stop and some pressure rollers. I'm going to ask Ulf to just show you an example actually of the machine in operation. Thanks, Ulf. As I said earlier on, it's a very, very easy machine. Quick setups. It's a case of several side guides, as you see here. right and left hand side. Similar repetition on the bottom conveyor as well. So very quick, very easy. And as we said earlier on, designed to do edge to edge registration. You probably can't see that all that closely. Great finish. Can produce anything up to 3,000 sheets per minute for a whole multitude of materials. All the components for the machine, they're world-renowned components from Omron hardware and software, drive systems, Becker vacuum pumps, SMC pneumatics, and SICK photocells and sensors. The various options for this machine, we have single face feeders for single face open fluted materials. We have the pressure belt to provide that enhanced pressure when you're running the single face material and bonding the two surfaces together. We have a flip-flop machine which flips the materials 180 degrees, and of course we also have a down stacker to collect the material at the end of the production line, which is also very, very useful if you're doing other production phases. You can either go to a die cutter or you could take it to the back of the machine if you're doing double runs. As I said, this is the fully automatic. We have the black line, which has a higher and faster capacity, going right the way up to the fast line edge, which can produce anything up to 9,000 sheets per hour. We also have, for the lower capacities, we have the basic machines and we have the basic semi-automatics. So please feel free, take a quick look at the website and you'll see a whole portfolio of sheet-to-sheet laminating machines. Now, the next demonstration we're going to move on to the glue line here that we have in our exhibition arena. The glue line, it's designed for the production of 1-part boxes and displays, 2-part boxes and displays, and of course your POS displays, which we saw examples of just here. This particular machine, it's what we call a 2012, so we can do a maximum width of 2 meters by a 1.2 meter in length. It comprises of 3 units. Again, it's a very, very quick and easy setup. We have the feeder section here. Today we're going to show you 2-part POS displays we're going to put through. Obviously, we could take away the plates in the middle, and we could produce a 1-part production line. Moving on, we have a very user-friendly display. You can set up the various glue string lengths very, very easily. And what you can also do with this machine, the wonderful thing about this machine is it has that memory, so you can key in certain specifications for certain jobs, key them into the memory, so when you return to that job later on in the future, you can just press a button and it will refer to those sort of specifications. Moving on to the alignment section here, you can see, I don't know whether Jesper can come in a little bit, but we have two glue pistols positioned in the middle, obviously to provide the glue string. We have the pressure wheels here, and of course we have the pushers on either side, which will provide you with the alignment. So the material comes through the machine. We have the glue string application is applied, and then we have the alignment phase. We have the front stop. That's what we call the alignment station. You can access the machine very, very easily here to get in and change various settings. One nice thing about this, a great aspect on this machine is, I'll just show Jesper now, and if Ulf can help me, to obviously get into the middle of the machine actually sits on a pair of rollers and skates. So I could, if I was changing a job, I could come in here and I could change my settings here. And similarly with the other section, which we call the folding section, I'll just quickly talk about that. We have, you can see the arms here that provide the fold. We have the wheels, we have the front stop, and of course we have on this machine as we have on all our machines actually, is we have the front stop and we have some back flaps actually, back pushers, which is what we call the anti-fishtailing device. Great piece of kit. And again, I'll show you here. I can access the machine, walking through the doors, and of course, if I wanted to as well, I think I'm going to need somebody to help me here. Oh no, here we go. And of course, I can also access the folding station here. And of course, I could also access, if need be, the alignment station as well. So moving on here, I'm just going to put all the machine back together because Ulf is going to run a couple of demos for us here just to show the machine in operation. Again, with the options here for the glue line, we can have a pressure station. We can combine the hot melt system with a cold glue. But let's have a quick look now at the material going through the machine. Very effective folder glue machine. It can produce anything up to 1,000 completed boxes or displays an hour. As I said earlier on, let's just have a quick look at the material here. There we go. I can squeeze that in there. Yeah. Nice display, nice quality display. The options for this machine, we can incorporate and configure a pressure station, down stacker. We have the option for the hot melt system being combined with PVA cold glue. Very, very cost effective method. We call it a two-shot system, whereby we use two little dots of the hot melt and we complete the string with the cold glue. Very, very, very cost effective. Finally, we move on to our standard gluer here that you can see. An excellent machine for a multitude, a variety of products, as we saw to my left here. It's a great little machine. You can have the option to incorporate a working station with this. It sort of sits on the end here. It provides the users with the capability to have a mounting section within the production line. It could be for products that may be a 1 or 2 part display or anything, whereby you send the 2 sheets through and then you have a little working station here. It's a mounting station, gives the operators and the customer, the end user, to have the capability to add a third piece. It could be trays, it could be shelves or whatever. Let's move around. This particular machine, we have, you can see here, we have a tape applicator. So we can produce materials and products for e-commerce boxes, tape application as well. This particular machine, it's geared up. You can see there are two glue pistols here. So we have 2 pistols on the right-hand side, and we set it up with a tape applicator on the left-hand side. You can actually have what we call dual operation, whereby you can set it up with 4 glue pistols. You can set up 2 on the left, 2 on the right. So you could actually have 2 operators standing side by side and producing dual operation. Or you could, as you can see here, you could produce one product with glue on one side of the machine, and you could produce a separate product with a tape applicator on the other side. The other nice thing about this, talking about options, let me just move that very, very quickly. The delivery board here, delivery table here, we have 2 pins inside here. You have the option to have a fully automatic feeder section, similar to what we saw on the glue line just now. and all you do is you just take out the pins here, the table drops, and you wheel in. The fully automatic feeder we provide is on wheels. The working station also is on wheels, so if you were had no requirement to use it during production, you could wheel it to one side and just run with normal glue stuff. I'm going to ask Golf if very user-friendly screen, and similar to the other machines, you can see there are various guides here that all you do is very quick, very easy to set up, adjust the guides to the various widths and lengths of the material. We have special options for this machine. We can do 4 corner units as well, and basically any other sort of product, very small products. It could be paper bags, it could be cartons, and I think we've even done products of a similar size to very small jewelry boxes. So this machine, it has the capability to produce a multiple selection of products. But anyway, if I could ask you to just give us a quick demonstration of the machine in production. We're going to use the limb pistols here. And again, all we would do is we would key in the glue strings, the lengths, when we're due to start, when we're due to stop. Very, very simple, user-effective screen. Let me go and have a look at, get me a couple of these. And I think what Wolf's also going to show you is another box. Could be bin boxes, could be a stool. In these particular cases, these are little stools. And I think he's just going to show us the tape applicator as well. Obviously we have the bobbins and we have the rewinders for various tape applications. So basically the machine and the tape applicator can accommodate a variety of different tapes. I think that concludes the presentation this afternoon of the sheet-to-sheet laminator, the glue line, and the gluer that we have just seen, the various options that are available for these machines, and the products that we can produce here at Lamina System with our machinery. If you would like to contact a member of the sales team at Lamina System, you can contact myself, Martin. There's Per Franson, Tommy Leipinen, and Oliver. We can accommodate a multitude of languages: French, Spanish, German, Finnish, Swedish, and of course English. So do feel free. There's also our homepage as well to take a look at, the portfolio machines that we have here at Lamina. Otherwise, through the Drupal connections, please feel free to book a meeting, give us a call, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon. Have a nice day.